Welcome back to Everyday Nuggets. The traditional Japanese sword, known as the katana, is among the most recognized weapons in human history. Not merely a tool of war, these magnificent blades represent the pinnacle of metallurgical achievement in pre-industrial society. The creation of these legendary weapons is a process steeped in tradition, spirituality, and scientific precision that has remained essentially unchanged for centuries. Japanese sword-making isn't just a craft, it's a sacred ritual. The master swordsmiths who create these blades, known as tosho, undergo years of apprenticeship before they're allowed to forge their first sword. These artisans don't simply view themselves as metalworkers, but as spiritual conduits, continuing an unbroken tradition dating back over 1,000 years. The creation of a samurai sword involves multiple specialized artisans, each dedicated to perfecting a specific aspect of the blade. From the smith who forges the raw metal to the polisher who brings out its beauty, every step is performed with reverence and precision. But what makes these swords truly exceptional isn't just the craftsmanship, it's the unique properties of the steel itself. At the heart of every authentic Japanese sword lies a special steel called tamahagane, which translates to jewel steel. Unlike modern mass-produced steel, tamahagane is created through a labor-intensive process that begins with iron sand, harvested from specific regions of Japan. Tamahagane is produced in a tatara, a traditional clay furnace capable of withstanding temperatures exceeding 2,372 degrees Fahrenheit. For 3 continuous days and nights, the smelter feeds the furnace with layers of charcoal and iron sand, reaching temperatures of 2,400 to 2,600 degrees Fahrenheit. This isn't merely a technical process, it's a ceremonial one, often accompanied by Shinto rituals to purify the workspace and honor the kami, or spirits, believed to inhabit the metal. What makes tamahagane extraordinary is its variable carbon content. Different sections of the resulting steel bloom contain varying amounts of carbon, from soft, low-carbon steel to tough, high-carbon steel. This variation is crucial to the sword's design, as the blade must be both flexible enough to absorb impact without breaking, yet hard enough to maintain a razor-sharp cutting edge. Once the swordsmith selects appropriate tamahagane pieces, the true artistry begins. The metal is broken into small pieces, sorted by carbon content, and then forge welded together in a process that has remained essentially unchanged for centuries. The folding technique is where the master smith demonstrates extraordinary skill and patience. The tamahagane is heated until it glows orange-red, then hammered flat, folded, and hammered again. With each fold, the number of layers doubles. A typical katana might be folded 12 to 16 times. This meticulous process serves multiple purposes. It distributes carbon evenly throughout the steel, removes impurities, and creates the distinctive grain pattern known as hada, visible on the finished sword. The true genius of Japanese sword making lies in the differential hardening techniques. To create this differential hardening, the smith first coats the nearly completed blade with a special clay mixture, applying it thickly on the spine and thinly along the cutting edge. This clay acts as a thermal insulator, controlling how different parts of the blade will cool during quenching. During the critical quenching process, the blade is heated to a precise temperature and then rapidly cooled in water. This differential cooling not only creates the katana's signature curved shape, but more importantly, gives the blade 2 distinct properties: a flexible spine and a tough cutting edge. The boundary between these regions creates the hamon, a beautiful wavy line visible along the blade, both functional and aesthetically stunning. Each swordsmith develops their own signature hamon pattern, making every authentic katana a unique work of art that embodies both scientific precision and spiritual tradition. The polishing process is just as crucial as the forging. A specialized craftsman called a togishi uses a series of increasingly fine polishing stones to bring out the blade's true beauty. This isn't merely aesthetic. Proper polishing reveals the blade's grain pattern and hamen, while ensuring the edge achieves its ultimate sharpness. The polishing process alone can take weeks, with some master polishers using up to 8 different stones of varying grits. During this meticulous work, the togishi constantly checks the blade's balance and weight distribution. Even a small mistake can ruin months of work, so each movement must be precise and controlled. The finished blade should exhibit both beautiful aesthetics and flawless functionality. A katana isn't complete without its fittings. The tsuka, handle, tsuba, handguard, and saya, scabbard, are created by specialized craftsmen who work in harmony with the swordsmith's vision. The handle is typically wrapped in the same ray skin and then bound with silk cord in intricate patterns that provide both grip and beauty. The tsuba often features elaborate designs cut into metal. At the same time, the saya is crafted from light, strong magnolia wood and lacquered to protect the blade when not in use. These components aren't merely decorative. They balance the sword and make it an extension of the samurai's body. What makes the katana truly special is the spiritual dimension of its creation. Throughout the forging process, the swordsmith observes strict purification rituals. Many traditional smiths begin by praying at a small shrine in their workshop, and some abstain from certain foods or activities while crafting a blade. The finished sword isn't considered merely an object, but a living entity with its own spirit. This spiritual connection between craftsman and creation is why the katana has transcended its role as a weapon to become a cultural icon. Each sword tells the story of its maker's skill, philosophy, and dedication to perfection. Thank you for watching another episode of Everyday Nuggets. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe for more videos. If you have suggestions for other everyday objects you'd like to learn about, please leave them in the comments below. Stay curious!